Gunna is him. He was able to come out of prison and completely rebrand himself from who he was before to who he is right now, the respective version of himself, the best version of himself, and he keeps on giving us smash hits as albums, let alone singles as well. Everyone is singing, you get but not, you get but not, but that, you get what I'm saying? So, in saying this, I was scrolling through TikTok earlier today, and I found this great collage of pictures and lessons from this creator right here, so you can feel free to go and support him. But in saying that, we're going to break down as many as we can in a very efficient manner and also learn how to not only rebrand, but how to navigate this crazy space that we call the music business and also your personal life as well. I'm big on personal development. So this is Gunna'S playbook for elevation. We're going to run through it one by one. So the first thing is all about understanding how to protect your aura. So as we already know, Gunna vanished. You know, he had to go to prison, and then as soon as he came out of prison, there was a period of time that we didn't really hear anything from him. We're like, okay, what is he going to do next, etc. Then he allowed the internet to completely gossip about him while he built in peace and in private. As we know, before Gunna went to prison, he was a bit chubbier. He was, I guess he was him, let's be real. He gave us a lot of crazy songs and things like that. But we saw the change in real time. We saw how he came out. We started looking in on his health. Every single time, I believe that every single Snapchat I'll see of him or Instagram story I'll be seeing of the guy is him literally locked in the gym or eating healthy or doing like maybe a 5K or whatever type of cardio he's doing. Plus him in studio. It went from him taking drugs and things like that into him actually posting about a healthy lifestyle and actually looking to improve himself in real time. He locked the fuck in. And as a result, he's able to build peace in private, which is very, very important for any creative to do. If you're creative and you are still listening to all the noise that's going on, you will never be able to actually make it within this industry, because we're in the industry and we're in a time where there's so much noise. There was even a story or a snap or even a TikTok that Lizzo did the other day where she was talking about how even the biggest artists are also struggling right now, where they're not able to actually get people listening to their stuff because a lot of us aren't actually seeing people's music because of this algorithm called TikTok and the algorithm on, you know, Instagram, on YouTube, etc. is affecting absolutely everyone. So you need to be able to not only block out the noise, but also know how to lock in. So by the time it's now time for you to, you know, gather your own fan base, etc., you know who you are integrally. So your message, your branding, your music is so powerful and so strong and so clear that you're able to then captivate the audience. You're able to listen to videos like this and learn from it. You're able to understand music marketing and absolutely use it to your benefit, right? So heading on to the next, we also have the fact that, look, he aimed to rebuild himself at all costs. Gunna hit the gym, focused on his health, and he didn't just look better, he evolved. Like, Gunna is looking crazy. Like, his glow up is insane. Like, every time I see Gunna, I'm thinking to myself, bro, I need to get in the gym and start hitting calisthenics and eating healthy, which is the most important thing. Because, yeah, I'm in the gym, I'm consistent in the gym, I'm probably stronger than a lot of people that are saying, what, now, joking. But, well, I'm not joking. Like, I actually can. I might even upload a TikTok just to prove, like, a man can bench like 120, just what I saw, you know what I'm saying? But, all jokes aside, Gunna has looked into a point where he's not only inspirational with his music, he's also inspirational with just the personal development side of it. It's so rare for us to see, especially within hip hop, for us to see someone that is a creative that's actually locked in on their own health and locked in on their own personal development. And again, not into all this stuff that everyone's into, drugs and alcohol and which people can have fun with, etc. is part of the game, it's part of the industry. But it's very important to understand that, look, eventually you have to get to a point where you need to lock in. And the best of the best, they treat this music game as if though they are athletes, right? They treat it as if though they're literally in competition with the best of the best. How, for example, a basketballer or football player, or for my American audience, soccer players will wake up early in the morning, hit the gym, go to training, be on a regimented lifestyle. He's literally adapted this. And as a result, this guy, like I said, he's literally given us the best music of his entire career towards the later stages of the career. Guys, that is actually kind of rare. We don't have that in this generation anymore. Usually it's the first album, the second album, that's completely fine. Besides, I would say probably Future. I feel like Future is the only other artist that as he keeps on aging, he keeps on getting better. With someone like Drake, people usually talk about his earlier stuff is just the greatest work. You know, there's nothing beating his first, 3 to 4 albums, in my opinion. But with Gunna, I'm not saying that the mixtapes didn't bang like, Slime Season, etc. But his recent albums, oh my days. It's just so cold, like too cold. But anyways, let's not get ahead of ourselves and keep on learning from this slide. So the next thing is to allow your work to speak for you. His first album after the incident was raw, reflective, and real. No features, no hype, still went platinum. Let the music do the talking. Let the music do the talking. As much as, yeah, we do focus on music marketing, music branding, the music business, and I just give my reaction to things within the game, it's also very important for you to understand that, look, music is the product. The better the product, the more likely you are to get people to actually appreciate it when you've done a good enough job on the other side of which is the marketing, the business, etc. Because what's the point pouring money, pouring attention, pouring time into marketing if the product you're actually serving, which is the music, isn't quality enough? The first thing has to be the music, because that's the product, again, that we're pushing, right? So he looked in and he allowed his work to actually speak for him, which is very, very powerful. Next thing is that he chose peace over war. No beefs, no names were called. Gunna didn't waste time defending his character. He restored it. And that's what I mean. He's him. In our culture, unfortunately, all we have is people just clapping back at each other. Okay, this person's this person's that. But this guy literally just starved his enemy and his competition with silence and work. That is... that's mind games. That is mind games. That's literally the art of war. That's the reason why I made a video the other day. You guys can go check it out. I'll probably leave it up there. And I was talking about the fact that this guy must have read 48 Laws of Power. He must have understood that not only does he not need to outshine the master, but eventually his time will actually come as long as he just stays silent. He never reveals his intentions and all the other principles that book and other books like it actually teach you. And that's the reason why everyone's behind him, because he's not saying anything besides just allowing the music to speak. Do you know what I'm saying? Energy just does not lie. So when you have people coming against you, etc., and all you do is literally just weather out the storm and allow your music to speak for you, or you allow your work to speak for you, allow your art to speak for itself, then people will eventually get behind you. Especially, you can clearly see that, his enemies or opposition or whatever we like to call them as of now, they can't really do anything because the guy's won. Like, he's clear of everyone and they're still here just talking, just chapping, yapping. And he's still just showing us, look, I'm sick at this music thing, etc. And that's the reason why everyone's on Team Gunna rather than Team etc. Right? Now, we got the last one, which is to never lose yourself. So Gunna lost fans, he lost friends, but he never lost himself. He did not chase the narrative, he became the proof. And that's the most important thing. Like I mentioned literally 2 seconds ago, it's all about understanding and having clarity in your own mindset and in your own self. Understanding that, look, with all the work you're doing, all the art that you're actually creating, you need to spend time understanding your own brand and understanding even deeper than that who you actually are, so that when you're now branding and sending those marketing messages out and actually creating the music, etc., it's all in synergy. There's no inconsistency between who you are, who your brand is, and how people perceive you. It's all consistent. When we see someone like Gunna, we can clearly see that, look, this is a guy that's locked in. Like, everyone's saying the exact same thing. Oh, his glow up is insane. Oh, he's him. Oh, I was even, in a party the other day, and when we get but when that came on, like, you should have seen the way the girls were like, they were like, yo, and then even after we were like, oh, I just love Gunna. Oh my gosh. You know how it is, you know what I'm saying? But jokes aside, you guys know I like to make you laugh sometimes and just keep it interesting. But jokes aside, like, you can see that Gunna, he's consistent. He didn't lose himself. It's very hard losing your friends and losing things around you, losing opportunities, watching your life literally crumble between your eyes or before your eyes, and just pushing forward. Do you get what I'm saying? I've even talked about it on this channel, and within my brand, I'll carry on talking about it, where I've even faced stuff like that and I've faced shortfalls and shortcomings. But you need to develop the strength of perseverance and actually just pushing past all these other things that's going to stop you from wanting to actually push forward. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, no one else is going to do it for you. Do you get it? So My people them, I appreciate you looking in. It's a different type of video. If you enjoy these type of videos, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's one. Also, comment down below anything you want me to react to or any topic you want me to actually speak on in particular, because we cover all things when it comes to music marketing, music business, my reaction on things. And also, eventually, when we build a community enough, I'm also going to be starting to show you guys tutorials and all this great stuff, etc. But let's actually get the people in first, then do it. But my guys, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you.